Yep,
Mike
check.
Emhof here with us right now. Normally we see him at the New York State Fairgrounds. Of course, this past year he was not there. He was getting an update to his chassis, and I guess it worked out pretty well. So, because that's what happened, right? You had a
Left hip got replaced.
How'd it work out?
Hip feels great. I'm really pleased that I got it. My walking is much better.
Good.
Everything's going great, though.
Good. And did the people at Bicknell or X1 make the speed parts for your hip? Because I kept saying that's a market they're missing out on, right?
Yeah, well, I got a lot of titanium in me now, but
Okay,
so
not too much though, right?
here
Because
we
you
go.
could be illegal.
They gave me enough, so
Yeah, because titanium in the wrong spots is illegal, right?
well, this is true on our CRSA sprints. You can't have it rotating, so I hope my hip's not rotating too much
Okay.
at my age, anyway.
So if he gets black flagged in the pit area, you'll know why. So how are things going? We talked a little about Ransomville last night. Sounded like we had a pretty good show, although a couple people did have some tough luck last night.
We had a little bit of tough luck on a couple guys, but the shows have been going great.
Mm-hmm.
We even with so we put 24 cars in last night. We started all 24 now with CRSA, so it actually reduced our per race car count. We're down to 32 per event.
Okay. Is that just the reality of July?
It's a long way west, as you may see.
That's true. It's kind of on the edge, isn't it?
Social media and our website, you're going to see we loaded up the wagons and we headed west. And we told them, let's go west, young man. And we had 19 cowboy-hatted CRSA drivers into a drawing and took a picture of all of that.
That's
out
nice.
on the front stretch with our dash winner, who actually was Vince Chicklets last night. He picked up a dash win, and he
That's
was
nice.
He helped contribute to that program to give away 4 brand new Kaiser wheels, and Scott Landers actually won the 4 wheels, and unfortunately for Scott, his luck ran out with that win.
Oh, no.
He did take a tumble in his new X1, and he is good. He's solid, body-wise a little sore, but he is here in the pit area tonight with a different car, and he will be running our final Independence Day triple play event tonight with us.
Very nice. I kept hearing some things from the guys about a tire change. What happened?
Yeah, so everybody changed. Hoosier has been going through some changes. They'd like to get everybody on basically a same tire for sprints, a same tire for late models type of thing. So all of the off season, we had meetings. There's 3 possibles. We are on the same tire as the Empire Super Sprints. It is a plated HTC, which is Hoosier Tire Canada, because Bicknell's a very big part in our programs with the tires here. They're our distributor. And so we run a plated HTC Medium 1 tire this year. It's a narrower tire. It's a stiffer sidewall tire.
Okay.
It's very much more robust on the durometer settings. It's about a 46 durometer tire. So it's pretty hard this year.
What was it before?
34.
Oh, the difference
So
then.
it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
But guys are, this is a low dollar class.
Yeah, we don't want them buying tires all the
So
time.
the tire, sales department would like to sell a few more, but anyway, I am glad to see the guys are saving some money someplace. They're getting 4 or 5 weeks out of this right rear tire.
Is that what, 2 or 3?
Out of 2 or 3 any other tire. So there's some learning curve. Some of the guys have adapted well. Some of the guys are not adapting well. We're working on it with them all. And so far, the racing I think has been very good. We've had great races all the way through. I think this is race 9 tonight. And we've had several different winners. We've had
So this is a
good races.
CRSA race tonight?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, I was not aware of that. Okay.
This is the second Dispatch Brewing Company challenge event to the CRSA Tour and the CRSA 305 weekly sprints here at Land of Legends. So this is our second in that series, and our 9th overall event that we've had so far this year.
I can hear you guys out there now going, what does plated mean?
Plated means, so Hoosier puts a stamp on tires with a mold mark.
Yeah, like Dirt has theirs, yes.
It's there, like it says Dirt Car or whatever. In our case, our tire has a plate on it, which is a stamping, and it says HTC, and right below it now says Medium 1. That is the only tire you can run on a right rear of a CRSA Sprint Car. It is the same tire that the Empire Super Sprints run on their right rear. They actually mandate another, they have rules for their left rears, and I do not. We can run any Hoosier tire on the left rear and both fronts. It has to be a Hoosier, but it can be any compound on the left rear and on the front. So it can be a big choice. Typically, I stocked the new D12A. We have a few RD12s left for compound stuff, but it's the D12A for the most part. But they can run any Hoosier tire.
Okay.
That's our ruling.
Okay, so that's the latest on that. Stick around, we'll have another one we'll air after this where we're going to talk about the cost. I've had a couple of you guys ask me in comments, what are these things for? Some of these guys were like, it's only $20,000 for one of these. And I said, I don't think that sounds quite right, but we'll find out from Mike in our next interview.
I can fill you in with that, Doug.
I like that.
We'll
I like
talk
that.
later on that one.
Sounds good, man. Guys, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications, as we're going to be doing lots of good stuff this year. We're only halfway through the season, believe it or not. So we've got a lot more good stuff to go.